Hi guys, hello Mary, me too, it's MicheleMarieDalene. I just woke up. And so, I wanted to let you know what's going on for today. First of all, because of the fact that I'm waiting for FedEx to deliver my cat's cat food, I'm going to be having our show at 1 o'clock with the live stream. Absolutely. Right now, I got up a little earlier. I actually tried to do a video earlier. I guess I accidentally hit the wrong button and kind of invalidated my video, so I figured we'd do it again. But maybe be a little shorter this time. First of all, the cat's doing good. He's finally filling out. And you can see this. Yeah, this is Fate. This is the 18-year-old cat. He's doing much better now. He's growing his fur back, and he's happy and healthy. And, of course, in the cold weather, we have to relate to the fact that it's autumn. My new little heater works fine. You can hear it probably running in the background. I usually just run it at 600 watts because I don't really need to throw a lot of heat in the room at one time because it's more energy efficient. Because remember, even though it has a thermostat, it's really not that great of a thermostat. It's just the nature of the nature of how they work. Because the thermostat is inside the plastic housing, and there's really they just, because of the design, they're not either they're too sensitive or they're not sensitive enough. And this heater is the not sensitive enough category. I know I talked about it some time ago that I would like to do is probably just get myself a little electric thermostat, external one that can plug in, and then just basically turn the heater on and off remotely. Based on temperature. That's still something I would like to do. It's not, they actually make pre-made kits. You don't even have to build one. They do make them. So they basically they have their own little thermostat module that basically either is wireless or wired that controls the heat, which is plugged into this little power relay cube thing, which is a great idea. I'm really kind of thinking that maybe something like that would be good option, or you could build your own if you really like to build it. We are live today. It'll be on Lumi's channel. I will post a link to that in the description below, because in case you don't know, the people at Brightside have not gotten back to me yet. I'm talking about the attorneys of the company. So, but they probably won't get back to me any sooner than this week coming up. So I will have to keep my eyes and ears open for anything from them. Plus, of course, because FedEx is coming today, when I'm doing the live show, is I'm going to have to keep my eyes and ears open for the FedEx people. And I got up early this morning. I got up about 8 o'clock. So I can go ahead and get ready, take a bath, get ready for the show, wash my hair, and things like that. So what you see is what I look like, unmakeuped, unbrushed, just pretty much look like I just got out of bed. So I did. I'm still wearing my ratty nightgown. So, but I guess that's not uncommon. That's the way a lot of people look when they get out of bed. So I think you can have empathy. So yes, we are going to be taking phone calls today. Ideally, the package will be here before the phone calls start. I hope. But I never know. And so I will be focusing on the listening for this guy, the delivery. Now, one thing, the reason I can leave the door open to the hallway and stuff, that would be fine, is that Michelle, the other Michelle, not me, doesn't really want fame in the hallway because he really, really makes her allergies miserable. It's his fur. He's a long fur cat, and I have problems sometimes with his fur too. I mean, people don't really think about it, but here's a person that potentially has allergies, and she takes care of cats. Let's put it this way: I don't have that kind of allergy that bad where I can't take care of my cats. Of course, they're family. This cat is 18 years old. I mean, he's not a kitten, and he's doing good. And of course, the situation with the weather is going to be cool for the next few days. I already know that. It didn't quite get down to 2 last night. It certainly was cold. The little heater did its job. It kept the apartment warm, or at least the room I'm sitting in, which is the bedroom. I kept it warm enough that I wasn't uncomfortable. The cats were happy they were sleeping here. But anyway, so today is going to be a busy day. They're going to be doing a lot of different things, and I got to get ready, get up, get dressed, and get that out the door, get the video out the door, and so obviously I will talk to you at 1 o'clock today, and to research about the sound system issues between the audio levels between the two microphones. I think that's originally what you were complaining about. The reason we have two microphones and on, I mean, I could turn on 3 if I really wanted to, but then it gets a little bit noisy, is that the lapel microphone is pretty much, at least so, my sound levels don't drop too bad, where you basically, if I'm looking away from the dynamic mic, that they're all dynamic, but I mean, if I'm not talking to the cardioid, it's going to be a lot lower sound. Whereas if at least with the lavalier on, you can hear me fine. And then the other microphone, which has a higher treble response, is great because I like my sound to have a higher crispy sound. So it's not a perfect arrangement. I use its imagination, but you know what? Eventually, I plan to get a couple more of some Shure microphones. I would not mind buying some PG 58s to replace the pile of shit. The pile of shit microphone is basically a good microphone for some things, and it's good for a kick bag. If you're like going out on the road or something, and you just don't want to bring your best microphones, just bring the pile of shit, and it'll do the job fine. The PG-58 microphone, or PG-48, is a Shure. PG-48 is, in 58, is relatively inexpensive. So yeah, they're not too expensive to make a couple of those. Only thing is they got the mic switches on them, which I don't like. I don't like a microphone with a mic switch, because that's like one day you're going to be on your show and you might have your accidentally bump the switch. The next thing you know, you basically can't hear crap. That kind of isn't so nice. How you doing, Rusty? Yeah, big cat's here. Yeah, I'll show you the cat up. Alright, so everybody looks at Rusty. Rusty's the cat that's pretty much has been on the show for a long time. And you can see how big he is compared to this guy, which is pretty small cat. So, alright, so hopefully this time I'll press the button right and we can save the video. But I certainly hope that you will be on the show today. And for people like Skynet, I did buy the 2 cables to connect the power for the card. You just got to go ahead and get the card installed now, and then we can see how it works. We're going to try using OBS with the new video card, which has 2 gigabytes of RAM in it, which should be fine. And then he suggested me using it to play World of Warcraft. I certainly do want to try World of Warcraft as soon as I get some extra scratch available. We also talked about getting a new mattress for the bed. I'm going to just bring this up real quick. the mattress for the bed, it's a toss-up between the $60 foam full-size mattress. It's 4-inch thick, firm, or getting a inner spring with a pillow top on it. Well, obviously, one advantage with the foam mattress is that it's going to be a lot lighter to move around with, whereas with the inner spring mattress, it's going to be heavier. And so for a person who doesn't normally move a lot, it's really, I mean, it doesn't really matter which one. But if I'm going by price only, the foam one wins out. If I go by appearance, the foam actually loses because it has a 1970 like plaid design on it. They're like, oh my god, this looks like something you put in your motorhome. Who knows? I mean, that's exactly what it was designed for, was a motorhome. But the Sleepy's is the one that's what they're selling. So maybe it would be nice if the pattern was more of just a more generic white type mattress, or maybe a plaid that wasn't quite as 70 looking, you know. Oh well, you buy what you can afford, you buy what you need, not necessarily always buy what you want. So I will be looking forward to getting the cat supplies today. They'll be here. We're going to try a different kind of meow mix cat food. We're trying something called, we're trying a dry cat food called Meaty Centers, which has a soft meaty center. It's a dry cat food. Hopefully the cats might like that, because I do like giving my cats dry cat food because it makes it easier for me. I don't have to worry about having to washing out cans, constantly washing out cans. I don't have to worry about paying as much. But we also, of course, are buying, it's called tender centers. That's right, it's tender centers. But when you got a cat that's 18 years old, you really do got to watch out what you feed him, because, you know, it's harder for his teeth. I mean, I have teeth problems. I understand his problems. You know, in this case, it's just age. He eats fine, he chews fine, but I mean, after as well, his jaws must hurt, because it's just like trying to chew food, dry, crunchy cat food. I mean, that'd be like eating crackers every day. I could never imagine a life someone just feeding me Ritz crackers or saltines or wheat thins. It actually kind of looks like it tastes more like wheat thins. And from what I know, it's like the dry cat food. It doesn't really have any meat in it, so it's just got like it's like trying to eat a bouillon cube. Well, maybe not quite that bad, but obviously it's for a cat that's young, it's not really so much of an issue. They get good strong jaws, but when you get to be 18, yeah, you know, it's harder for you. So I feel bad for this cat. I noticed that since he's been eating the canned cat food, Fame here has not been throwing up anything anymore. He hasn't been. He's been eating good, and he's holding it down, and he's getting his weight back. He's looking good. So I'm doing all this because I do care about my cats, because I want them to be healthy. I do the best I can for all my pets. Now, one of the things, of course, with the colder weather is right now we have the window in the pantry open so the cats can go in and out to outside. Every apartment I have ever had, I have always made sure that the cats have the ability to go in and out as needed on their own, because this way I don't have to constantly worry about, opening the door to the hall, then basically sending them down the hall to outside. It makes my life easier, because especially now with all the work I've been doing on live streaming and things, I don't really have the ability to constantly keep my ears and eyes focused on dealing with the cats and everything. Oh, speaking of eyes, yeah, we gotta get some more cancer eye drops. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely one of my things on my wish list is eye drops. I do know that. It would be better if I can go ahead and buy a whole year's worth. At $360 for a year's worth of eye drops. It's just a bit much. But yeah, I definitely, if I buy a couple of years, if I buy a year's worth of eye drops for my right and left eye, because I'm always worried about my left eye is gonna start to cloud up, and then I'd be really fucked. Not exactly something I'm looking forward to, but yeah, I'm gonna have to get some eye drops and stuff too, and some clothes and everything. That's gonna be coming up in November. And then of course Skynet was going, unless he was, because I don't know if he still is. Um, he wanted me to play World of Warcraft, and so he was going to send me a video card. And the video card he's going to send me is an ATI HG7870 GHZ card. So in order to connect up, the card has two 6-pin PCI power connectors. So I had to get the cable, which plugs into my Mac. I bought that. It's already installed to power this card. So I just need the card now, plug it in, and get right to work. And that'll be a short little tutorial on Mac Pro. Oh, how to put in a video card. But honestly, it's really not that big of a deal. It's pretty much for the Mac Pro is just basically you just pop open the back, and it has two thumb screws which holds the back plates in place. The PCI slot covers. You just take those off, and then you just slide the safety interlock back, and then you can pull the old card out and put the new card in. It's really, and plug in the two PCI power connectors, and ready to go. That's it. That's all you need to do. And I confirmed that it was compatible with everything since macOS 10.8.3. So right now I'm using El Capitan, which is in the 10 series, 10.10 something. I'm not sure if I might still go ahead and buy the NVIDIA card I was going to buy too for $170, just to compare. I mean, it's nice to have, but since I have the power connectors, I could go ahead and pick up any NVIDIA card I want. It doesn't necessarily need to be EFI flashed for the Mac Pro, but if it is, it's only really EFI flashing. It's only specifically so you can actually have a boot screen when you turn it on the computer. You can see the Apple logo and the little bar that goes across it. That's really all it's for. But it's something that a Mac user likes to see, especially if you want to go in to do something like hold down the Option key when booting, so you can select your boot device, which is a nice thing. I do like that option of being able to do that. Well, I gotta go ahead and get ready for FedEx. I gotta go get a bath in before I do anything else, and so I'm gonna go take care of all that. And I'll see you at 1 o'clock. I will post a link for the live stream in the description below so that you can find it. And if you don't know where I am, please do subscribe to Lumi's channel. It would make your life so much easier. I do know that a lot of people say, but they don't like to turn on notifications because they don't like to find their mailbox flooded with them. I have empathy with you. I understand what you're talking about. Absolutely. But there is another way you can kind of get around that, and that is once you subscribe to a channel and it's listed your subscriptions, you can just go through and flip up to the subscriptions, and then just quickly poke your eyes into each channel's subscriptions and see which ones have any new videos, because almost every time in the descriptions you'll see a dot next to the channel name, which will tell you if they have videos. And that's one way you can find it. As soon as Brightside's publishing company gets back to me and legal department get back to me and let me know what's going to happen, I can tell you if I'm going to be streaming back on my channel again. And that's something I'm going to be working on in the future. It also is on some channel revitalizations and improvements. And getting, things like that. So doing the new heater's working fine, cats are fine, I'm fine, and It's been fairly quiet shows. There's been more viewers, actually, even on the vlogs. So, which is a great thing. And yes, we are taking phone calls on the show today. How many phone calls? I don't know. Remember, I gotta wait for FedEx. So, if FedEx comes before the show starts or after the show, that would be great, because then I could go ahead and focus 100% on my concentration on the phone calls. But if they did not show up yet and the phone calls are going to be going on, I have to keep my ears open for the guy to hopefully ring the doorbell. Now, whichever driver it's going to be, I hope that they know where I live, because I do have my address, of course, on it, but they may not know anything about the building itself, so I may have that problem. Again, I've had to explain this in the past to FedEx about my address and exactly how you get to my address. So hopefully FedEx can figure it out. All right, guys. I'll see you at 1 o'clock. Do me a favor. Stay out of trouble. Okay? Bye-bye.